Here I am again, sitting in Heidi, stranded. Kenny's coming to get me. I'm not in a position to buy a new vehicle, and I don't feel safe pulling the trailer with this one anymore. I really love this trailer. I love pulling it. I love camping in it. So we'll see. Hey guys, last time you saw me I was crying. I'm not crying today. Hopefully there will be no crying today. I hope I'm not regretting what I'm doing, but yesterday is the day that I was stranded again with my trailer and my van. Kenny had to come get me again and haul the van, and I got home safely, obviously, and he took the van and he had the code read again, and it was the same thing. So he got suggested some other things to do, and he did them late last night because he had to go back to work after he rescued me, and he came home late. But he went out and did the things that needed to be done because a friend had asked me to camp with her today, and my plan was to take the trailer. She actually booked a pull-through so that I could bring the trailers because she wants to see it, and I think she knows I'm a little more comfortable with it. And the thing is I was already packed to be in the trailer because I was just in the trailer. I came home yesterday. So if I was only going to take the van, that takes a lot more work because you have to take stuff out of the trailer and put in the van. And anyway, I know I say anyway a lot. I'm so sorry. I've noticed these things when I edit, and it's crazy the habits we have, but that's who I am, guys, so take it or leave it. Sorry. So I want to say anyway, but Kenny told me he really thinks it's safe for me to take, and he actually hitched up the trailer again, and I've asked him like 6 times. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? And he said, I wouldn't let you try if I didn't think it was safe. And he says, I really think it's okay. And this morning he was further away for work than he normally is, but he's going to be in the same area as me, and that makes me feel good. I am taking a back way that I'm not on 75 so long. I'm just nervous. I'm just trying to, do all I can to not have this situation happen again. But still, though, if we're going to pull the trailer, it needs to be able to be pulled in normal circumstances. But I would feel safer if he was with me when we were figuring this stuff out. So anyway, there I go again. I'm on my way. This is a shorter distance. This campground is less than an hour from my house, and I am going back roads most of the way, and we'll just see what happens. But I hope this isn't one of those moments where you can go, well, I told you so, but we don't know if we don't know. And I will say Kenny is not a mechanic, but he is an electrician. He's an electrical repair guy. He repairs very high-tech equipment. He did go to electronics school, and his mode of operation is to rule one thing out at a time. Okay, I've got to talk quickly. My phone got too hot, and it was only a few minutes, but we are in Florida. I really need to get my new camera working so this doesn't keep happening, but one day that will happen. So anyway, what I was saying is he has one more thing that could be if we have problems now that we know of. I'm not even going to go into all that he did. I don't pretend to be a mechanic. I don't do electrical, plumbing, or mechanics. I can build you anything you want, but I don't do those things, and I don't even want to learn those things. But I'll get a rundown from him, and I'll tell you what it is, and hopefully this is the end of this saga. But I'm going to go to the campground, see how it works. We're only going for one night, and I'll talk to you from the campsite and let you know how this goes. But I always pray when I get in the car, but I got to tell you, I'm praying a lot more today. So anyway, I'll see you later.
Arrive at Alento State Park.
Hi. No, I haven't. Okay, thank you. Thanks. friend. Hi. Hey guys, it is nighttime. My friend Colleen and I, we had hamburgers for dinner on the grill. They were so good. And we talked, and a guy came over and wanted to look at Colleen's van, and then he looked at my van and the trailer, and he was just curious about our setups and stuff. And anyway, it was a good night. I did get here all in one piece. I got a little nervous about accelerating. I did not go to the speed limit all the way here. I was a little bit nervous. But as you've seen, the trick is not getting to the campground, it's getting home. So tomorrow we will see how everything goes. Maybe what he did last night did the trick. I don't know. But anyway, I'm here all in one piece. I'm really enjoying having my trailer with me, and I'm getting ready to watch some TV or some YouTube, but I will see you in the morning. Talk to you later. Bye. Good morning, friends. I slept so good last night. I'm here at Alento State Park with my friend Colleen. She called me last minute and said, hey, I got a campsite, and it's the only pull-through in this entire campground, and she was able to get it, which allowed me to bring the trailer. And we made it safely here yesterday. The trick is going to be getting home today, because getting home seems to be the problem. And just like when I sleep in the van, when I sleep in Joy, I take little trips. I always have things I want to change when I get back. And there's a few things I want to change about the trailer after spending a few nights in it again. One is I need better lighting. I have these battery-powered puck lights. And I don't know if it's the position, because I have them on the edges of the trailer and not in the middle. It's not bright enough in here. Like if I was wanting to sew or something at night, I couldn't do it. And even it's kind of overcast this morning, but I have the windows open, and I have this window here that's in the kitchen, and then I have that window over there. And I was originally gonna put a double window over there, an egress window. And you have to go, I would have to fortify the beams of the trailer, and I was kind of in a hurry to get it finished, so I just ordered a skinny one that would fit in between the beams, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. And now I have the TV there, so it would kind of be in the way. But I think what I'm going to do is probably add a window in my door, because that would add some more light. But I actually need to do a lighting something, because you only have daylight for part of the time. So that's what I need to work on. I'm going to work on that, and then I'm going to add a permanent place for my Berkey. My kitchen is so small, I don't really have a place for it, but I'm going to take part of my bathroom shelves that I made and make a place to keep the Berkey in there. So lighting and a Berkey holder is the main thing that I need to work on. But anyway, I just want to say good morning. Good morning. I hope you have a good day. I'll let you know in a little while if me, Joy, and the trailer make it home safely. Kenny is kind of close by today, so if I have problems, he will be able to come rescue me again, but I'm hoping and praying that I won't have problems. I just want to wish you a happy morning. It's really cool to have someone who lives close by you who does this, because most of my local friends, they all think I'm crazy. But Colleen and I don't live too far away from each other. We kind of have the same adventuring spirit. We both want to get out and do things. So we'll be doing more of that. And it was just one night because she works from home and I work from home. I've got to get back to my quilt today and get that finished. But it's nice even if you can get away for a night. So I know a lot of you are telling me I want to do this, but I'm not sure about it. Just go out for a night. Just go out for a night. Try it out. Work out a lot of kinks when you actually do it. Like I knew after last night, I've got to fix my light situation. But, don't wait, people. Life is short. Talk to you later. So you can see I made it home safe and sound today. I'm really happy about that. The ride was totally uneventful. I took the back roads and it was a beautiful drive. Joy acted perfectly fine and everything went great. So I did talk to Kenny. I know a lot of you have asked me exactly what's going on because you have similar vehicles and you want to know, and I've gotten a lot of good advice and I really appreciate your caring comments. So I did talk to him on the phone and I asked him to tell me word for word what we have done so far, what the issue is, what the code says, because I don't want to misquote what's actually going on. So let me get my list and I will tell you what that is. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the elephant in the room. If you looked at the camping footage, there was one important thing missing, and that was Riley. Riley did not go with me to the campground this time because he has an ear infection. He has allergies. Are you in front of my mic? He has allergies and his ear was hurting him. And I knew that it would upset me more than him to not take him. And I wanted him to stay home and be comfortable, be in the air conditioning. Kenny did come home early and took care of him. And early means on time in our world. He came home on time, and he said Riley was by the kitchen door waiting for me, and Riley slept on my pillow all night. But he wasn't there because of the ear infection. He wasn't there because I'd never been there before. And he has a habit of wanting to go under bushes to pee, and instead of just lifting his leg on it. And I don't want him to get ticks right now. He's on medication, but they have to bite them before they die. So I just thought, since it was just one night, we're just talking a few hours that he was without me, that I left him at home. I won't be camping for a couple of weeks because I've got real work to do. I've got to finish this quilt. And I have a camp out coming in a couple weeks, and it's actually going to be a sewing retreat camping situation. You guys have asked me how I do my sewing when I go camping, so I'm going to show you that. I'm actually going to do some personal sewing. And real quick, let me tell you, if you've watched my videos, you know that I like to decorate my van, Joy, and my trailer, Heidi, for the holidays. Well, right now they're decorated for Easter because Easter was just a couple days ago. Well, I've decided for the summer we're going to do a red, white, and blue theme, a patriotic theme, and I'm going to make a quilt for Joy from this fabric. I've had these cute red, white, and blue vintage campers since last year. I didn't have time to do anything with them, so I'm going to quilt just this big piece of fabric on the long arm and make a quilt for Joy, and then I'll make accessories to go with that. But anyway, let's get back to the list. So, a year ago, we replaced the catalytic converters and all 4 oxygen sensors because after a 6-day journey from here to the UP of Michigan, we got a sensor like 2 hours from home saying that the catalytic converters were bad and that we needed a tune-up. So he did those things last year well, a few months ago, and everything's been doing fine since then. The issue this time, which started when I left Silver Springs Campground 2 weeks ago, is the code means that the cylinder 5 is misfiring. If you know what that means, good for you, because I have no idea. But anyway, he replaced the cylinder 5 coil pack, which was corroded, and he replaced the spark plug, even though he just replaced all the spark plugs like 2 months before. And the code was still there. He could actually recreate the problem, and I didn't know this till like last night, that if he got up on the highway without even having the trailer in tow, he could get that code to show up by accelerating really fast. So after that, he was told to run some fuel injector cleaner through the system, which he did, to check the connections on the wire, from the wire to the coal pack, which he did, and to clean the wire connectors, which he also did. After that, there was no more code. He tried very hard to recreate the issue to get the code to come back up, and nothing happened, and that's why he felt it was safe enough for me to pull the trailer. So I pulled the trailer. I got home perfectly fine. Even though I didn't go over 60 this time, I did not go 70 because I wasn't on the highway. And so the next thing that you would do in this series of issues would be to replace the fuel injector for cylinder number 5. Well, he's going to do that anyway. He's already ordered it, and he's going to replace it just to be on the safe side. So that is what's going on with the van. There are no other issues. I've had it a year. It was a year in February. This is now April. And I bought it at 155,000 miles, and it now has 170, 75 or 76. So I put 10,000 miles on it in a year. It was an old van when I bought it. I got a good deal on it because I don't have the money for an expensive van. And, I'm thankful and grateful for what I have. And she's been great. And hopefully this will take care of that situation. One more thing. If you remember, a few weeks ago, I hatched out 5 Cochin chicks, and we had that one chick that had the splay leg problem, and we basically saved his life. We fixed that problem, and he or she is living a healthy life right now. And those chicks are adorable. They have feathers on their feet. They're gorgeous. Well, I'm going to show a video tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to introduce you to them again, and you guys named the chick that was having the problem. I asked for suggestions. I didn't have any ideas, and I got some really, really cute suggestions. So I'm going to tell you the name that won and show you the chicks and how good they're doing. And it'll just be a few minute video. And anyway, just want to let you know that's coming. My camp out in 2 weeks is coming. That's going to be sewing themed, and hopefully Riley will be very healthy by then. If you pray, say a little prayer for Riley, because he's my whole world. And thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed, I would really like it. And thank you also for your comments. That does a lot to help the algorithm, as they say. So anyway, have a great day. Mwah.